Okay, making a Western omelette. I've got the eggs already whisked up, and in the eggs I added a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and when I whisked them up I went ahead and just mixed everything together and I placed them in a bowl. So while I prepare the rest of the ingredients for the omelet, I just place the eggs back in the refrigerator for the time being. Got my frying pan heating up now with a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And for inside the omelet, I use green peppers, sweet onion, and it's a ham. It's like a sugar ham. I'll get the package out here in a second and I'll show you what that was. But I dice all those up, mix them together, and place them inside a pot. And I just turn medium heat on and let them cook and soften up, mix all their flavors together. And I'll let that do that with a lid on the pot. But let me get out the ham and I'll show you what that is. This is the ham that I use. It's what I find locally in my store, my food store. It's a brown sugar ham steak, and it's got a sweet kind of a flavor to it with the brown sugar. I've used Virginia baked ham, I've used country ham, and each one of those, as you let it cook with the vegetables, will add a different flavor to the omelet. This is my personal preference. It's what's available in my store. Wherever it is locally, you know, you can even use ham that's been cut from the deli and put that in there if you want. Even sausage, you know, it's flavor to your own taste. My frying pan with the cooking oil is sufficiently, probably a little bit too much. I'm probably going to change that oil out now. It's a little too hot. Right now what I'm waiting on is my vegetables. Got to soften those up a little bit and try to get the flavors all mixed together. I had them sitting on the stove and I forgot to turn the heat on, so now I'm a little bit behind, just waiting on those. In the meantime, I'm going to wipe this oil out and add some new in. If you can kind of see, it's I think I burned the oil, but that's okay. We'll just wipe that out with a wet towel and start over with that. And over here is just some potatoes, if you were wondering what that is simmering away over there. But I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll change this oil out and then we'll get started with the eggs. Okay, I've added my eggs to the frying pan, and what I find, the bottom layer will cook faster than the top, and you'll end up burning the bottom long before the top is ready to add the omelet ingredients. So I've got a two-stage burner, and what I do is I've got it on both stages, which makes it a little extra hot. That's the inner ring and the outer ring both burning. I can turn it on with just the inner ring, but the other setting is just this, the outer and inner. But you put the omelet on the heat for a few minutes, take it off, put it on, take it off. That way you can regulate the heat a little bit easier. Now, how I know my omelet's ready to add the innards is if you see that kind of a jelly-like or watery-like substance still on top of the egg there, when that starts to solidify and look more like it does right here in the center where the white drops are, when the rest of it looks like that and it stops moving, then I know I'm ready to start adding my cheese and the insides. Okay, now if you see, it's starting to solidify the top. I shook the pan a little bit, and the egg moves on top of the pan, so it's not stuck to anything. That's the oil that I used. So we're ready to add in the cheese, and I add in a slice or two just to the inside, and then I'll put the toppings on top of that. Okay, we started to add in the ingredients. I put a small slice of cheese underneath, and then I put a slice of cheese torn in half on top, and then we just take the spatula and fold over the other side.